Hi, this is Sarah Wood with the Office of the State Fire Marshal in Kansas. I'm the current NFIRS program manager for Kansas, and I'm going to show you how to do what we call no activity reports. Now, no activity reports don't pertain to all fire departments. They're just done by fire departments who can go an entire month without having any calls for service. And what the no activity report does is it accounts for an entire month, so it doesn't look like a fire department just didn't send in their reports. And they're greatly appreciated by program managers like myself, because then we understand that you didn't have any calls for service, we don't need to contact you about a certain month, it's already handled. The only way for fire departments to do a no activity report themselves is to use what we call the federal client tool. And there's a downloaded version, which is what I have up right now, called the data entry tool. And then there's a web-based version called DEBI, or data entry browser interface. And I'll show you that in a minute. For everybody else, if you don't use the federal client tool, you can email your state program manager, or there might be a specific procedure to follow. They might have something on their website. For Kansas, my fire departments just email me and say, I didn't have any calls for this month, and this is my fire department. So for those of you who can actually do a no activity report using the federal client tool, they're very simple, very quick. They're the shortest reports you'll ever make. So what you do after you've had a month without calls, you can log in. I'll do the data entry tool first, and then we'll go over to Debbie. So all you have to do is click on New, and then your FDID will already be here. Mine is not here because I am at the state level, so I can see everything. But all you have to do is do your incident date as the last day of the month that you didn't have any calls. So let's say if you didn't have any calls in December of 2016, you would just add in 12/31/2016. Incident numbers, at least in Kansas, for no activities, incident numbers are always 0. And then there's a checkbox right here that says no activity. Exposure number defaults to 0, so just leave that. And then click OK. For me, it's going to say I can't do this because I don't have an FDID, so I'm going to pick an FDID real quick. Okay, so I just picked one of my inactive fire departments so that I can just hit OK. And then when it's done, it goes away. You go back to the normal screen, and it will say Section A, Key Information. Then you hit Save right here, and the bottom along here will tell you whether the save was successful or not. If you need to enter another no activity report for a different month, you need to make sure to hit New here and start from scratch. If you just double click into here and change the date, you will overwrite the no activity report you just did for whatever date you put in. So that's how you do the data entry tool. And then to do the Debbie, this is what it looks like. I've already logged in. So you come over here and click New Incident. And then it works the same way. You're going to check the box, enter a date. Let's see, I just did December, so let's do November here. Incident number is going to be 0, and then exposure stays 0, and then I think I was using agency township here. That's all you do. You hit save, and you're going to look for the blue incident saved at in your time. If you want to look over and see to make sure it's saving for that particular month, you can look at the incident date here. If you have more months to enter now, you need to make sure to hit that new incident, or if you just go to this and you just change the date to say October, instead of it adding a new one, what it will do is it will overwrite your previous one with the new date. So because I just hit save on that, now that November no activity has become October's no activity. And that's the biggest hurdle for people when they're entering more than one no activity report. Other than that, very straightforward. You should not see a basic module that's added on the left side. If it adds a basic module, and it will give you critical errors because it'll be blank, you actually need to delete the incident and hit new incident again. You can't delete a basic module, so once it's added, you can't take it off. So the only thing you can do is hit new incident again, and then make sure to check the box that says no activity. And you are finished.